Ethanol may want to get improved from carbon capture credit in Biden climate regulation. Washington. A predominant growth in tax credit for companies that seize and shop carbon emissions under U.S. President Joe Biden's new climate regulation may be a boon to the ethanol industry as it seeks to meet its mid-century weather goals. The Inflation Reduction Act (IRA) Biden signed on Tuesday extensively expands tax credit for business tasks that seize emissions of carbon dioxide, the principal fuel blamed for climate trade, and both save it underground or use it as a constructing block for other merchandise. The industry hopes to use carbon capture and storage (CCS) era, aided by means of a community of carbon shipping pipelines throughout the Midwest, to attain an aim of net zero emissions by using 2050. The generation ought to help ethanol makers position their product as a green gasoline towards the backdrop of transit electrification. Jeff Cooper, president and CEO of Ethanol Exchange Group, the Renewable Fuels Association, stated the IRA is the maximum massive federal commitment to low-carbon biofuels since the Renewable Fuel Standard became accelerated 15 years ago. The IRA lets in organizations that personal and perform CCS system to collect as a lot as $85 per ton, up from $50, of captured carbon this is stored underground, and $60 in keeping with ton, up from $35, of captured carbon that is utilized in other production tactics or for oil recuperation. One set of tasks that might enjoy the accelerated credit are a network of pipelines proposed in the Midwest to seize and shipping ethanol plant emissions. 3 businesses: Summit Carbon Solutions, a subsidiary of Iowa-based Summit Agricultural Group; Wolf Carbon Solutions, an associate of Alberta-based Wolf Midstream; and Navigator CO2 Ventures, a subsidiary of Texas-based Navigator Energy Services, hope to run more than 3,600 miles (800 kilometers) of pipeline from ethanol plant life throughout 6 states to underground storage websites. The projects may want to capture as a good deal as 39 million tons of carbon yearly, according to the corporation websites, doubtlessly making them eligible for more than $3.3 billion in tax credits. In statements to the 3 corporations cheered the IRA and its inclusion of the accelerated credit. The pipelines are in varying ranges of the permitting system in each nation. Widespread dissent amongst landowners alongside the proposed pipeline routes should gift an obstacle to the tasks as they proceed. Ethanol production lends itself nicely to carbon seize tasks because the producing method emits a natural movement of carbon dioxide, mentioned Jesse Stolark, public coverage and family members manager at the Carbon Capture Coalition. They were the first mover in loads of ways, Stolark said.